Detroit Lions' recent victory over the Indianapolis Colts in Week 12 was a critical moment in the franchise's history, securing their 10th win of the season and clinching back-to-back 10-win campaigns for the first time in their history. This victory not only sealed their impressive road record of 6-0, the best in the league, but also marked a high point for the team as they entered Thanksgiving with a 10-1 record, the best in franchise history. Despite a somewhat unpolished performance, the Lions showed resilience and proved their mettle against what many considered the best team in football. This win has fans and analysts alike speculating about Detroit's potential to go deep in the playoffs. While the Lions' offense didn't replicate the dominant 38-plus point performances seen in earlier games, they were still efficient, capitalizing on opportunities against a tough Colts defense. The game demonstrated the Lions' ability to win without their usual flair, relying on a methodical approach to move the ball effectively. Jared Goff, in particular, was able to exploit the Colts' soft zone coverage, patiently taking what the defense gave him and spreading the ball around to various receivers. The Lions' ball distribution was a key theme throughout the game, with every player getting involved, showing the strength of their offensive depth. The performance also highlighted a significant shift in the team's identity. Head coach Dan Campbell's influence on the team was evident as the Lions matched the Colts' physicality in the trenches. This was a test for the Lions' toughness, and they passed it with flying colors. Emery noted that while the Lions didn't hit sixth gear in this game, they proved they could grind out a win against a formidable opponent. The defense, which had been criticized earlier in the season, stepped up when needed, and the team as a whole displayed a level of maturity and mental toughness not often associated with the Lions in the past. Much of the credit for the Lions' resurgence is due to the leadership and culture instilled by Campbell and general manager Brad Holmes. While the Lions' offense has been the focal point of their success, the defense has also come together, with key contributions from players like Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph. However, analysts did point out that the Lions' defense still has some question marks, particularly in the front seven. The pass rush, in particular, could be a vulnerability in the playoffs, especially if they face high-powered offenses. The absence of star defensive lineman Aiden Hutchinson, due to injury, could further expose this weakness. As the conversation turned to Jared Goff, former NFL players Logan Ryan and Brian McFadden analyzed how teams could attempt to slow him down. Goff's ability to dissect zone coverage and his accuracy in the pocket have made him one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league this season. Both Ryan and McFadden noted that while Goff has grown as a quarterback, especially since joining the Lions, he still struggles when under heavy pressure. Defenders have been successful against him when they've been able to collapse the pocket and force him out of rhythm. Teams that bring consistent pressure while playing man-to-man coverage could have success against Goff, as he thrives when allowed to operate in a clean pocket. Furthermore, the Lions' offensive weapons, particularly Amon-Ra St. Brown and rookie Jahmyr Gibbs, have added an extra layer of difficulty for opposing defenses. Both players provide matchup nightmares with their blend of speed, size, and skill, and they will only become more dangerous as the season progresses. If Detroit can maintain its balance between a high-powered offense and an improving defense, they will be a formidable contender in the playoffs. While there's no clear weakness on the offensive side of the ball, analysts pointed out that the Lions' defense, specifically their linebacker core and pass rush, could be areas to watch. If the defense can continue to improve and play at a high level, Detroit could be primed for a deep playoff run. As the season heads into the latter stages, the Lions have positioned themselves as a top contender in the NFC, and their chances of reaching the Super Bowl seem more realistic than ever before. In conclusion, the Lions' victory over the Colts solidified their place as one of the most complete teams in the league. Their blend of physicality, offensive efficiency, and improved defense gives them a well-rounded identity that could propel them deep into the playoffs. With Goff leading the charge and Campbell fostering a winning culture, the Lions are positioned for sustained success. Fans and analysts alike should be excited to see how the team responds in the coming weeks, especially as they prepare for their Thanksgiving showdown against the Chicago Bears.